Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention for a moment. I'm not here to waste your time, and I'm certainly not here to tell you what you already know. But I am here to remind you of one undeniable truth: your time is your most valuable resource. How you spend it, who you give it to, and what you invest it in will determine the course of your life. So I'm here to tell you, focus on yourself and stop wasting your time. Let's get real. Every single one of us has 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what your circumstances are. The question is, what are you doing with your 24 hours? Are you chasing someone else's approval? Are you caught up in meaningless distractions? Or are you pouring that time into becoming the person you were meant to be? Because here's the truth: if you're not building your life, you're helping someone else build theirs. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean being selfish. Let's clear that up right now. It means taking responsibility for your life, your goals, and your growth. It means cutting out the noise, silencing the critics, and refusing to let other people's opinions dictate your choices. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're working hard, why you're dreaming big, or why you're putting yourself first. The people who truly care about you will understand. And those who don't, they were never meant to be part of your journey. Now let's talk about distractions. Social media, gossip, mindless scrolling, comparing your life to others. These things are traps. They steal your focus, rob your time, and leave you feeling empty, while you're busy worrying about what someone else is doing who's taking care of your dreams. Who's working on your goals? Who's building your future? The answer should be you. You've got to understand this: the world isn't going to wait for you. Opportunities won't wait. Your potential won't wait. Every moment you spend distracted is a moment you'll never get back. So you have to make a choice. Do you want to waste time, or do you want to win? And let me tell you something about winning. Winning isn't about trophies or applause. It's not about being better than anyone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about waking up every morning and deciding to show up for yourself. It's about putting in the work when no one is watching, staying disciplined when it's hard, and keeping your eyes on your own lane. Because greatness doesn't happen by accident, it happens by focus. When you focus on yourself, something incredible happens. You start to grow. You start to see progress. You start to realize that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. That kind of growth doesn't come from chasing trends or trying to please everyone around you. It comes from within. It comes from the quiet, consistent effort of working on your own goals, your own dreams, and your own purpose. But let me warn you, when you start focusing on yourself, not everyone will clap for you. Some people will criticize you. They'll say you've changed. And you know what? They're right. You're not supposed to stay the same. Growth requires change. And change often makes people uncomfortable. But don't let that stop you. You weren't put on this earth to live small just to make other people feel comfortable. You were put here to rise. So here's what I want you to do. Take an honest look at your life. Where are you spending your time? Who are you giving your energy to? Are those things and people helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Be honest with yourself. And if the answer doesn't align with your goals, it's time to make a change. Set boundaries. Protect your energy. Say no to the things that don't serve you. And most importantly, say yes to yourself. Yes to your dreams. Yes to your growth. Yes to the person you're becoming. This is your life, your journey, and your story. Don't let anyone else write it for you. In the end, it all comes down to this: you have one life, one shot, one opportunity to become everything you were meant to be. Don't waste it chasing things that don't matter. Don't waste it living someone else's dream. And don't waste it waiting for the perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is now. So focus on yourself, invest in your growth, protect your time, because when you do, you won't just live a life, you'll build a legacy. And that, my friends, is what true greatness is all about. Time is a resource that each of us has in equal measure, yet its value is often underestimated. Unlike money, possessions, or relationships, time is finite and irreplaceable. You can earn back money, rebuild connections, and regain possessions, but once time has passed, it's gone forever. This makes time the most precious asset we possess. Understanding and embracing this truth is essential to living a life of purpose, productivity, and fulfillment. Every moment you experience is a chance to make a choice. It is an opportunity to invest in something meaningful, whether it's working toward your goals, nurturing your relationships, or simply enjoying the present. But all too often, time is squandered on activities that add little to no value to our lives. Endless scrolling through social media, dwelling on past mistakes, or worrying about things beyond our control consume the hours and minutes that could otherwise propel us closer to the life we want to build. These habits may feel harmless in the moment, but they add up to significant lost opportunities over time. The value of time becomes strikingly clear when we realize its scarcity. Think about this: if you had a set amount of money in your bank account with no possibility of earning more, how carefully would you spend it? You'd likely budget meticulously, prioritizing the essentials and cutting out unnecessary expenditures. Time should be treated in the same way. Every day you are given 24 hours, and how you allocate them determines the trajectory of your life. Time is not just measured in minutes or hours, it's measured in the memories you create, the progress you make, and the legacy you leave behind. One of the most significant shifts in perspective comes from recognizing that time is not only about how much of it you have, but also about how you use it. Quality outweighs quantity. Spending time intentionally is far more valuable than simply being busy. Productivity does not mean packing your schedule with endless tasks, but instead focusing on activities that align with your goals and bring you closer to your vision of success. It requires clarity about what truly matters to you and the courage to eliminate distractions. Distractions are perhaps the greatest thieves of time. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, distractions come in many forms: constant notifications, unproductive conversations, and mindless entertainment. While these may seem like small interruptions, their cumulative effect is profound. They pull your attention away from what's important, leaving you feeling scattered and unfulfilled. To safeguard your time, you must develop discipline and set boundaries. Learn to say no to activities and commitments that don't serve your purpose. This is not selfishness, it is self-respect. Another key to valuing your time is prioritization. Not everything on your to-do list is equally important, and not all activities deserve your attention. Successful people understand the power of focus and are deliberate about how they allocate their time. They identify their most critical tasks and tackle them with unwavering dedication. They also recognize that rest and renewal are essential parts of the equation. Taking time to recharge is not a waste, but an investment in your ability to perform at your best. Procrastination is another enemy of time management. Putting off important tasks or delaying decisions only creates stress and steals precious time from the future. The idea of waiting for the perfect moment is a myth. There is no such thing. The best time to act is now. Taking even small steps today can create momentum that leads to significant progress over time. The longer you delay, the more opportunities slip away, and the harder it becomes to achieve your goals. Time is also deeply connected to relationships. The moments you spend with loved ones, mentors, and meaningful connections contribute to a rich and fulfilling life. However, not all relationships are created equal. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you is essential. Conversely, investing time in toxic or unproductive relationships drains your energy and limits your potential. Choose wisely, because the people you spend your time with have a profound influence on your thoughts, habits, and choices. One of the most transformative realizations is that time is a reflection of your values. How you spend your time reveals what matters most to you. If you claim to prioritize health but rarely exercise, or if you say family is important but don't make time for them, there is a disconnect. Aligning your actions with your values ensures that your time is spent in ways that bring you closer to your ideals and aspirations. This alignment not only enhances your sense of purpose, but also brings a deep sense of satisfaction and contentment. Time is not something to be taken for granted. It is a gift that must be used wisely and intentionally. When you begin to treat time as your greatest asset, you unlock the ability to achieve more, experience more, and contribute more. It's not about having more hours in the day, it's about making the hours you have count. Comparison is one of the most natural tendencies of the human mind. From a young age, we are conditioned to measure ourselves against others. Whether it's grades in school, career achievements, appearances, or even social media posts, the urge to compare becomes an almost reflexive behavior. Yet this habit can be one of the most damaging traps, robbing us of joy, confidence, and the ability to appreciate our unique journey. To live fully and authentically, it's crucial to recognize and avoid the trap of comparison. When we compare ourselves to others, we often do so unfairly. We see someone's highlight reel and measure it against our behind-the-scenes struggles. Social media amplifies this tendency, presenting curated images of success, beauty, and happiness that rarely reflect reality. A single scroll through Instagram or LinkedIn can make you question your achievements, your lifestyle, and even your worth. However, what you don't see are the challenges, failures, and insecurities that everyone experiences. Nobody has a perfect life, no matter how it may appear. By comparing yourself to these distorted portrayals, you set yourself up for feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. One of the dangers of comparison is that it shifts your focus outward instead of inward. Instead of concentrating on your own growth, goals, and values, you become fixated on what others are doing. This not only wastes valuable time and energy, but also distracts you from recognizing your progress and potential. Your journey is unique, shaped by your experiences, choices, and aspirations. No two paths are identical, and comparing yours to someone else's is like comparing apples to oranges. The only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Another harmful effect of comparison is that it can breed resentment and envy. When you focus on what others have that you don't, it's easy to fall into a mindset of scarcity, believing that there's not enough success, happiness, or opportunity to go around. This perspective is not only untrue, but also self-defeating. Someone else's success does not diminish your own potential. In fact, their achievements can serve as inspiration, proof that what you aspire to is possible. Shifting from envy to admiration allows you to celebrate others' accomplishments while staying committed to your own path. Comparison also undermines self-confidence. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you become hyper-aware of your perceived shortcomings. You begin to focus on what you lack instead of appreciating what you have. This mindset can lead to feelings of inadequacy, making you hesitant to take risks or pursue new opportunities. Over time, this erodes your belief in your abilities and limits your potential. Building self-confidence requires acknowledging your strengths, embracing your uniqueness, and valuing your progress regardless of how it compares to anyone else's. Avoiding the trap of comparison requires intentionality. It begins with self-awareness, recognizing when and why you compare yourself to others. Often these moments stem from insecurities or unmet needs. By identifying the root cause, you can address it directly instead of seeking validation through comparison. For instance, if you feel envious of someone's career success, ask yourself what steps you can take to advance your own career. Instead of letting comparison paralyze you, use it as a catalyst for growth. Gratitude is another powerful tool for breaking free from comparison. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude allows you to appreciate your own journey, acknowledging the progress you've made and the opportunities you have. It also helps you realize that success and happiness come in many forms, and what works for someone else may not be what's best for you. Setting clear goals and values is essential to staying grounded. When you have a strong sense of purpose and direction, you are less likely to be swayed by what others are doing. Your goals provide a roadmap reminding you of what matters most to you. Instead of comparing your journey to someone else's, you can measure your progress against your own benchmarks. This internal focus fosters a sense of fulfillment and pride that external validation can never provide. Learning to celebrate your uniqueness is a crucial part of avoiding comparison. Your strengths, talents, and experiences are what make you who you are. Embracing these qualities allows you to appreciate the value you bring to the world. Instead of striving to fit into someone else's mold, focus on developing your own identity and pursuing what genuinely brings you joy. True success is not about being the best in comparison to others, it's about being the best version of yourself. The trap of comparison is easy to fall into, but equally possible to escape. By focusing on your unique path, practicing gratitude, and embracing your individuality, you can break free from the cycle of comparison and live a life that is truly your own. Setting clear boundaries is one of the most important steps you can take to protect your time, energy, and mental well-being. Boundaries act as a shield, helping you define what you will and will not allow in your life. They give you the power to maintain control over your own choices, ensuring that your priorities align with your values and goals. Without boundaries, it becomes easy for others to dictate how you spend your time and energy, often leaving you feeling drained, unfulfilled, and overwhelmed. Boundaries are not about keeping people out or shutting them down. Instead, they are about creating healthy limits that allow relationships to thrive without compromising your sense of self. When you fail to set boundaries, you risk overcommitting yourself, which can lead to frustration and resentment. People may take advantage of your time, whether intentionally or unintentionally, or because you haven't clearly communicated your limits. This is why it is essential to articulate what you need and expect, both for your own benefit and for the benefit of those around you. One of the first steps in setting boundaries is recognizing your own needs. This requires self-awareness and honesty. You need to understand what makes you feel safe, respected, and balanced, as well as what drains your energy or causes you stress. Once you have clarity about your needs, you can begin to identify the areas in your life where boundaries are necessary. These areas might include your work, relationships, personal time, or even how you engage with social media and technology. Establishing boundaries often requires having difficult conversations. It may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you are used to putting others' needs before your own. However, setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it is about being fair to yourself and others. When you communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully, you are not only protecting yourself, but also fostering healthier, more respectful relationships. The people who truly care about you will understand and appreciate your honesty, even if it takes time for them to adjust. It's important to remember that boundaries are not one size fits all. They are personal and specific to your circumstances and needs. For instance, in the workplace, setting boundaries might mean clarifying your availability and workload to avoid burnout. It might involve saying no to tasks that fall outside your responsibilities or negotiating deadlines that are unrealistic. In relationships, boundaries might include defining how you expect to be treated, how much time you can dedicate to others, and what behaviors are unacceptable. In your personal life, boundaries might mean setting aside time for self-care, saying no to events or obligations that don't align with your goals, or limiting your exposure to negative influences. Learning to say no is a fundamental part of setting boundaries. Many people struggle with this because they fear disappointing others or being perceived as difficult. However, saying no is not an act of defiance, it is an act of self-respect. When you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying yes to your priorities and well-being. The key is to express your no with kindness and clarity without feeling the need to over-explain or justify your decision. A simple, honest response is often enough. Another essential aspect of boundaries is consistency. Once you set a boundary, it is crucial to enforce it. This doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible. It means standing firm in your commitment to protect your time and energy. People may test your boundaries, whether intentionally or not, and it's up to you to reinforce them calmly and confidently. Over time, others will come to respect your limits as long as you consistently uphold them. Boundaries also require self-discipline. It's not just about setting limits with others, but also with yourself. For example, if you decide to stop checking work emails after a certain time, you need to hold yourself accountable for sticking to that decision. If you set a boundary around spending less time on social media, it's up to you to honor that limit. Self-discipline ensures that you are not only setting boundaries, but also living by them. One of the most empowering aspects of setting boundaries is the freedom it brings. When you establish clear limits, you regain control over your time and energy. You no longer feel obligated to meet everyone else's expectations at the expense of your own well-being. This freedom allows you to focus on what truly matters to you, whether it's pursuing your passions, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying moments of peace and rest. It's important to recognize that setting boundaries is an ongoing process. As your life evolves, so will your needs and priorities. You may find that certain boundaries need to be adjusted or new ones need to be created. This is a natural part of growth and self-discovery. By regularly evaluating your boundaries and making adjustments as needed, you ensure that they continue to serve and support you effectively. Investing in personal growth is one of the most valuable commitments you can make. It's the foundation for a fulfilling and meaningful life, empowering you to unlock your potential, navigate challenges, and achieve your goals. Personal growth is not about perfection, but progress. It's about becoming the best version of yourself by continuously learning, adapting, and improving. This investment pays dividends in every aspect of life, from your relationships to your career and overall well-being. Growth begins with self-awareness. Understanding who you are, your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears is the first step in personal development. Self-awareness allows you to recognize areas where you can improve and identify what truly matters to you. It helps you align your actions with your values, ensuring that your efforts are purposeful and meaningful. Taking time to reflect on your experiences, emotions, and behaviors is essential for cultivating this awareness. Journaling, meditation, or seeking feedback from trusted friends or mentors can provide valuable insights into your personal growth journey. Once you've gained clarity about yourself, the next step is to set goals that align with your aspirations. These goals serve as a roadmap, guiding your efforts and keeping you focused. Personal growth goals can span various areas of your life, from developing new skills and improving relationships to enhancing physical health or achieving financial stability. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals increases your chances of success. It's important to remember that progress may be gradual, and setbacks are part of the process. Persistence and resilience are key to staying committed to your growth. One of the most effective ways to invest in personal growth is through continuous learning. Knowledge is a powerful tool that expands your perspective and equips you with the skills needed to thrive. Whether it's reading books, taking online courses, attending workshops, or learning from others, every effort to gain new knowledge adds value to your life. Lifelong learning fosters curiosity and adaptability, qualities that are essential in a constantly changing world. It also builds confidence by empowering you to tackle challenges with competence and creativity. Stepping out of your comfort zone is another crucial aspect of personal growth. Growth rarely happens in the realm of familiarity and ease. It requires courage to face uncertainty, take risks, and embrace challenges. Trying new things, meeting new people, and exploring unfamiliar environments can push you beyond your limits and help you discover untapped potential. Failure, though often feared, is an inevitable and valuable part of growth. Every failure carries lessons that contribute to your resilience and wisdom, shaping you into a stronger and more capable individual. Developing healthy habits is an investment in your long-term growth and well-being. Habits shape your daily life and ultimately determine your success. Positive habits such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep enhance physical and mental health. Practices like gratitude, mindfulness, and goal setting promote emotional balance and clarity. Building these habits requires consistency and patience, but the rewards are profound. Over time, they become second nature, creating a solid foundation for personal and professional success. Relationships also play a significant role in personal growth. Surrounding yourself with supportive, inspiring, and like-minded individuals can elevate your journey. These relationships provide encouragement, accountability, and opportunities for mutual growth. On the other hand, distancing yourself from toxic or draining relationships is equally important. The people you spend time with influence your thoughts, actions, and attitudes, so choose your company wisely. Seeking mentors or role models who embody qualities you admire can also accelerate your growth by providing guidance and insight. Taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is essential for sustained growth. Stress, anxiety, and negative thought patterns can hinder progress and deplete your energy. Practicing self-care, seeking therapy or counseling when needed, and cultivating a positive mindset are critical for maintaining emotional health. Developing emotional intelligence, understanding, and managing your emotions while empathizing with others enhances both personal and professional relationships. A healthy mind is more resilient, creative, and capable of achieving goals. Time management is another valuable investment in personal growth. How you use your time determines what you can achieve. Prioritizing tasks, eliminating distractions, and focusing on what truly matters are key to maximizing productivity. Avoiding procrastination and staying disciplined in your efforts ensure that you make consistent progress toward your goals. Remember that balance is crucial. While pursuing growth is important, allowing time for rest, relaxation, and enjoyment ensures sustainability. Personal growth also involves giving back and contributing to the world around you. Acts of kindness, volunteering, or mentoring others not only benefit those you help, but also enrich your own life. Contribution fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment, reminding you that growth is not just about personal success, but also about making a positive impact on others. The more you invest in others, the more you grow in empathy, compassion, and understanding. Investing in personal growth is a lifelong journey. It requires intention, effort, and a willingness to embrace change. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to a richer, more fulfilling life. The rewards of personal growth are immeasurable, transforming not only who you are, but also the world you create around you. Silencing the noise of naysayers is one of the most important steps in staying true to your goals and ambitions. The world is full of opinions, and not all of them are constructive or encouraging. Naysayers are often the loudest, offering criticism, doubt, and negativity about your dreams. They question your capabilities, your vision, and your resilience, creating a mental fog that can make it harder to stay focused. While it's impossible to eliminate every negative voice, you can learn to silence the noise by building mental fortitude, trusting your vision, and staying true to your path. Naysayers come in many forms: friends, family, colleagues, strangers, or even your inner critic. Their skepticism often stems from their own insecurities, fears, or limited experiences. They project their doubts onto you because they cannot envision success beyond their own constraints. It's important to recognize that their negativity is not a reflection of your potential, but of their mindset. Understanding this can help you separate their opinions from your reality and prevent their words from affecting your confidence. Staying grounded in your purpose is one of the most effective ways to silence naysayers. When you have a clear vision and a strong sense of why you're pursuing a goal, the opinions of others lose their power. Your purpose becomes your compass, guiding you through moments of doubt and distraction. Instead of internalizing criticism, you can view it as background noise that does not align with your path. Clarity of purpose empowers you to remain focused even when the world seems determined to derail you. Confidence in your abilities is another crucial factor in overcoming the negativity of naysayers. Believing in yourself doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses or overestimating your skills. It means acknowledging your potential and committing to growth. Confidence is built through action, taking steps toward your goals, learning from setbacks, and celebrating progress. Each success, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your capabilities. This self-assurance acts as a shield against external criticism, allowing you to move forward without hesitation. One of the greatest challenges in silencing naysayers is overcoming the fear of judgment. Many people hold back from pursuing their dreams because they worry about what others will think. This fear can be paralyzing, but it's important to remember that other people's opinions are not your responsibility. Their judgments are fleeting, often forgotten as quickly as they are formed. Your time and energy are better spent working toward your goals than worrying about how others perceive you. Filtering the voices you allow into your life is essential for silencing naysayers. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals creates an environment that nurtures growth and resilience. These people encourage you to aim higher, remind you of your strengths, and offer constructive feedback when needed. By contrast, consistently engaging with negative voices can erode your confidence and derail your focus. Choosing your circle wisely is an act of self-preservation and a key to maintaining momentum. Developing resilience is crucial in dealing with naysayers. Resilience allows you to weather criticism without letting it shake your resolve. It involves reframing negative feedback as an opportunity to learn rather than a personal attack. While not all criticism is valid, some may offer insights that help you grow. The ability to differentiate between constructive criticism and baseless negativity enables you to take what's useful and discard the rest. This mindset transforms adversity into fuel for progress. Naysayers often thrive on attention, and the more you engage with their negativity, the louder their voices become. Learning to ignore unnecessary criticism is a skill that comes with practice. You don't have to respond to every comment or defend your decisions to everyone who doubts you. Silence can be a powerful response, signaling that their opinions do not hold sway over your actions. By refusing to engage, you conserve your energy for what truly matters, your goals and aspirations. Your actions are the most effective way to silence naysayers. Talk is cheap, but results speak volumes. Instead of arguing with those who doubt you, let your achievements serve as your response. Success has a way of quieting even the harshest critics, as it proves that your vision and determination were valid all along. Each milestone you reach is a testament to your resilience and a reminder that you are capable of overcoming obstacles, including negativity from others. Staying focused on your journey requires mindfulness and discipline. It's easy to get distracted by external noise, but staying present in your efforts ensures that you remain aligned with your goals. Practicing mindfulness helps you detach from the opinions of others and stay connected to your inner drive. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment to reflect can help you regain focus when doubts creep in. Remember that your worth is not defined by others' opinions. Naysayers have no power over your value unless you give it to them. Your worth comes from your character, your efforts, and your impact on the world. When you stop seeking validation from others, you free yourself from the weight of their judgments. This liberation allows you to pursue your dreams with confidence and clarity, knowing that you are capable of achieving greatness on your own terms. Taking consistent action toward your goals is one of the most powerful principles for achieving success. It's not about making giant leaps every day or accomplishing monumental tasks in a short period. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and making incremental progress. Small, consistent actions compound over time, building momentum that leads to significant achievements. Whether your goals are personal, professional, or relational, the key to making them a reality lies in your ability to stay committed and take steady steps forward, no matter how difficult or challenging the journey might seem. The first step in taking consistent action is clarity. You must know exactly what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Without a clear vision, it's easy to lose sight of your objectives and drift off course. Knowing your why provides the motivation you need to keep pushing forward even when obstacles arise. It serves as the anchor that keeps you grounded when distractions or setbacks threaten to derail you. This clarity also helps you break your big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. By breaking down a large, overwhelming goal into smaller, actionable steps, you give yourself clear direction and avoid the paralysis that often comes with uncertainty. Once you have clarity, consistency is the next critical element. It's easy to get excited about a new goal at the beginning and put in a lot of effort for a few days or weeks, only to lose steam as time goes on. However, success is rarely a result of short bursts of effort, but rather the result of steady, sustained action. Consistency is about making your goal a part of your routine. It's about committing to the process even when motivation wanes or when the results aren't immediately visible. Consistency helps build discipline, which keeps you on track even when enthusiasm fades. Whether you feel like it or not, the key is to show up and do the work consistently day after day, no matter how small the steps. Another aspect of taking consistent action is overcoming procrastination. Many people delay taking action toward their goals due to fear, uncertainty, or the misconception that they need to have everything figured out before starting. But waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal set of circumstances only results in inaction. The truth is, you'll never have all the answers and the conditions will never be perfect. Progress comes from action, not from waiting for the perfect time. Procrastination feeds off doubt and fear, so the best way to defeat it is to take that first step, no matter how small. Each step forward builds confidence, reduces fear, and reinforces your commitment to the goal. It's also important to track your progress as you go. Measuring your progress keeps you accountable and allows you to assess whether you're on the right path. Regular check-ins help you recognize small wins, which can fuel your motivation and remind you that progress is being made. Tracking also helps you identify areas where you may need to adjust your approach. If you're not seeing the results you want, it may be time to reassess your strategy and make necessary changes. This reflection process ensures that you're constantly improving and learning along the way, helping you avoid stagnation. Perseverance is key in taking consistent action, especially when faced with setbacks. No journey to success is without its challenges, and the road will not always be smooth. At times, you will encounter obstacles, failures, or unexpected detours that threaten to discourage you. It's during these moments that the ability to persevere becomes essential. Persistence is about continuing to move forward even when things are tough. It's about maintaining belief in yourself and your goals despite the setbacks. Every challenge presents an opportunity for growth. You learn more about your own resilience, refine your approach, and become more equipped to handle future obstacles. One important aspect of perseverance is maintaining a growth mindset. A growth mindset allows you to view setbacks and challenges as opportunities for learning rather than reasons to quit. When you adopt this mindset, you're more likely to embrace difficulties as part of the process and less likely to be discouraged by failures. Instead of viewing them as reflections of your ability, you see them as valuable lessons that help you grow stronger and smarter. A growth mindset transforms challenges into stepping stones, not roadblocks, ensuring that you stay committed to your goals no matter what. Taking consistent action also requires patience. Often, the results of your efforts won't be immediate, and this can be frustrating. Success rarely happens overnight, and it can take months, if not years, of hard work before you start seeing significant progress. However, it's the patience to keep going when the results are not yet apparent that separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. Understand that every small action is building towards something bigger. Trust the process and understand that over time, your consistent efforts will accumulate and pay off. While consistent action is crucial, it's also important to maintain flexibility. Sometimes the path you're on may need to be adjusted, or you might realize that your original plan needs to be revised. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your goal, but rather adapting your approach when necessary. Life is unpredictable, and being able to pivot when faced with unforeseen challenges or opportunities will keep you moving toward your goal without losing momentum. Flexibility helps you stay resourceful and resilient, ensuring that you can continue to make progress even when circumstances change.